NBA YoungBoy recently found himself pulled into unexpected drama involving a rumored $200,000 Lamborghini situation, and his name quickly became the center of online controversy. It all started when a fake Twitter account with barely 600 followers posted a claim suggesting that YoungBoy was involved with a popular streamer's girlfriend. That single post spread fast, and before anyone could properly verify it, tensions were already rising. What followed reportedly caused serious confusion behind the scenes. There were even claims that members of Kai Cenat's circle became concerned enough to distance themselves from the situation. Whether exaggerated or not, the reaction shows just how powerful a viral rumor can be. Within hours, the story had millions of views, and two of the biggest names in entertainment were suddenly trending for all the wrong reasons. The tweet that sparked this online war reportedly hit over 17 million views in just 6 hours. But what actually happened behind the scenes is far less dramatic and much more about misinformation than real conflict. Now, NBA YoungBoy appears focused on clearing his name and distancing himself from claims he says were never true.
Yeah, man, I had ass time telling you, what I mean? Well, y'all stupid ass little boys to get y'all self hurt behind a hoe. Man, I'm a gangster, I'm telling you like a man. I don't pay on a fake page. I ain't got that to do, man. I'm too G'd up, man. Like, you want a nigga to your bitch so bad, I'm telling you, I don't even talk there for these little weird ass hoes y'all been bringing up. I wouldn't dare even talk to them. Never spoke to them. Keep in on my dude.
At the time, Kai Cenat was dominating the streaming world. He was pulling in millions of viewers daily and had just won Streamer of the Year at a major award show. Professionally, everything seemed to be going up, but personally, things were more complicated. The breakup that followed didn't just end a relationship. It exposed how fast rumors can damage friendships, impact reputations, and even interfere with potential collaborations. To understand how everything unfolded, we have to go back to late 2024, specifically around Christmas, when a luxury car wish list started raising eyebrows online. This situation wasn't just about a relationship ending. It became an example of how quickly social media narratives can spiral out of control. At the end of 2024, Kai was collaborating with celebrities, breaking streaming records, and building an empire many people only dream about. His girlfriend at the time, Gabrielle, was also active online, posting vlogs and talking about her lifestyle. During one stream, she mentioned wanting a pink G-Wagon with specific interior details and brushed off the price as not that much. Online viewers quickly calculated that such a vehicle could cost anywhere between $200,000 to $300,000 depending on customization. She also referenced other high-end luxury items, which sparked debates among fans about expectations within the relationship. Meanwhile, according to media personality DJ Academics, NBA YoungBoy had actually shown respect toward Kai's work. Academics suggested that YB didn't casually align himself with people, but respected Kai's grind and consistency. That context becomes important later. While Kai publicly spoke about mental health and internal struggles during award speeches, encouraging fans to take care of themselves, Gigi's content focused more on lifestyle and positivity. Some viewers began pointing out what they felt was a disconnect between their public personas. Months before the breakup, Gigi had described her dream man during a stream. She mentioned height, appearance, fitness, and being a music artist. Online commentators later compared those details to both Kai and NBA YoungBoy, fueling speculation, even though there was no verified proof connecting YB to her in any way. It's important to clarify, describing a type does not confirm involvement with anyone. However, social media audiences often draw their own conclusions quickly. Adding more tension, Gigi's mother had posted videos speaking about her daughter's behavior and warning Kai about certain things. The messages were vague but strongly worded. While family disagreements are common, once those clips hit the internet, they added another layer to public speculation. Around Christmas, Gigi shared what many called one of the most expensive public wish lists ever seen on a stream. It reportedly included a pink G-Wagon, $200,000 to $300,000, a pink crocodile Birkin bag, often valued between $50,000 to $350,000, depending on rarity, an Audemars Piguet watch, around $80,000 plus, high-end designer items and jewelry. Online estimates suggested the total could approach 7 figures. Whether serious or playful, the optics triggered heavy debate. Some critics accused her of seeing Kai as financially responsible for everything. Supporters argued it could have simply been aspirational or exaggerated for content. According to online reports, none independently confirmed, tension increased when certain gifts weren't purchased. There were also resurfaced claims that earlier in the relationship, she had accepted trips or gifts from other men. Again, these claims circulated widely online, but were never officially verified. Then came the tweet that changed everything. A small account posted, "There are rumors going around that Kai's girlfriend is cheating on him with NBA YoungBoy via DJ Academics on his live stream." The issue? DJ Academics never said that. There was no clip, no stream evidence, nothing. Academics later addressed it directly, questioning how people could attribute a statement to him when there was zero footage supporting it. Despite that, the post reportedly gained over 3.6 million views. Most people dismissed it as fake, but according to multiple online discussions, Kai may have taken the rumor seriously. At the time, he had already been open about struggling mentally. Instead of directly verifying the claim with Academics or reaching out to NBA YoungBoy, he posted, "I'm single. I'll never be in another relationship again." That tweet alone generated 17 million views in 6 hours. The internet exploded. Speculation intensified. Some users connected the timing to Christmas gifts and recent lifestyle changes. Others turned it into memes. According to Academics, NBA YoungBoy allegedly tried to reach out to clear his name. The claim is that Kai did not answer. Academics later explained that Kai may have believed speaking to YB wouldn't help, assuming he would deny everything anyway. From YB's perspective, based on commentary from Academics, he was confused about being linked to a situation he says he had no involvement in. And that's where the real lesson comes in. This entire situation appears to have been fueled not by confirmed actions, but by a viral post from an unverified account. Within hours, friendships were strained, reputations were questioned, and millions of people formed opinions, all without solid evidence. In today's internet culture, perception moves faster than truth. As of now, there is no verified proof that NBA YoungBoy was ever involved with Kai's former partner. The original rumor stemmed from a fake attribution, yet the fallout was very real. What this situation shows more than anything is how dangerous unchecked information can be, especially when high-profile names are involved. Sometimes the loudest story online isn't the most accurate one. By this point, the situation had started to spiral, and only the people directly involved knew what was really going on. Still, the consequences were already unfolding behind the scenes, and things were about to escalate even further. On the day everything reportedly took place, NBA YoungBoy was in Utah preparing for what many believed could have been one of the biggest streaming collaborations of the year. According to commentary shared by DJ Academics, YoungBoy had invited Rakai, a younger associate connected to Kai Cenat and an up-and-coming streamer, out to Utah for what was described as a surprise stream. The idea, if everything had gone as planned, could have significantly boosted Rakai's profile. Here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. According to Academics' account, this was not meant to be a simple collaboration. He stated that YoungBoy had allegedly purchased a Lamborghini Urus, a luxury SUV that typically costs well over $200,000, with the intention of surprising Rakai live on stream. If accurate, the plan was to reveal the vehicle in front of thousands of viewers as a genuine gesture of support. To understand the context, it's important to look at what allegedly happened months earlier. Academics shared that once, he missed a flight to an event hosted by Aiden Ross because he was on the phone with YoungBoy. During that conversation, YoungBoy reportedly asked about Kai and his circle, expressing he respected what they were building. According to academics, YoungBoy mentioned wanting to surprise them at some point, long before any public drama surfaced. Fast forward to Utah. Academics later claimed that YoungBoy told him directly that he had planned to surprise Rakai with the Urus during a live stream. The gesture was allegedly inspired by a previous stream where Rakai received a toy car as a gift instead of a real one, something YoungBoy reportedly felt was dismissive. His view, according to academics, was simple: if you're going to show support, do it properly. If that account is accurate, it suggests YoungBoy intended the moment as a show of appreciation rather than anything negative. However, what happened next shifted the entire narrative. When academics mentioned online that YoungBoy was unhappy about unanswered calls from Kai, it appears that concern spread quickly within Kai's team. There was reportedly confusion about YoungBoy's mood and intentions. According to academics, Rakai was suddenly pulled out of Utah. The explanation given to YoungBoy was that Rakai had a photo shoot and needed to leave immediately. But academics later suggested that the real reason was fear, that some within Kai's circle believed YoungBoy might have been upset enough to create tension. It's important to emphasize that there is no verified evidence that YoungBoy intended harm toward anyone. In fact, according to academics, YoungBoy was confused about why Rakai left so abruptly. He allegedly expressed disappointment when he learned that some people believed he posed a threat. The irony, if the accounts are accurate, is striking. While one side reportedly feared the worst, the other side was allegedly preparing a major surprise gift. It appears to have been a case of miscommunication amplified by online speculation. As more details surfaced, another layer of the story emerged. The Twitter account that initially fueled the controversy was later described as unverified and lacking credibility, reportedly a small account with minimal following. Yet despite that, the rumor gained traction quickly and contributed to the fallout between multiple parties. At the same time, conversations online shifted toward Kai's personal relationship. Various claims began circulating about alleged issues between Kai and his partner. However, many of these statements remain unconfirmed and should be treated as speculation rather than established fact. Social media users debated past behavior, loyalty, and private matters, but no official statements have verified many of those accusations. One noticeable moment was when Kai's assistant, Bree, posted trash can emojis following the breakup. Some interpreted that as subtle commentary, though no direct explanation was provided. Online audiences drew their own conclusions, but without confirmation, those interpretations remain opinions. Meanwhile, YoungBoy's name continued trending in connection with a situation he denied being involved in. According to academics, YoungBoy felt that his reputation had been unfairly impacted by rumors he says were not true. From a business standpoint, the canceled collaboration also represented a missed opportunity. A joint stream between a major music artist and one of the internet's biggest streamers could have generated massive viewership and media attention. If the Lamborghini purchase claim is accurate, it would also represent a significant financial commitment tied to a plan that never materialized. Whether the vehicle was ultimately kept, resold, or repurposed has not been publicly confirmed. For Kai, the situation unfolded publicly at the same time he was dealing with personal stress. Breakups and online criticism can intensify quickly in the digital era, especially when millions of viewers are watching in real time. Regardless of the rumors, navigating that level of scrutiny would be difficult for anyone. By the time clarifications and counterstatements began circulating, much of the impact had already occurred. The situation reportedly cost opportunities, strained relationships, and created reputational damage, all fueled by a combination of misunderstanding, social media amplification, and unverified claims. And even after the initial storm passed, the ripple effects continued. Gigi attempted to control the narrative by posting on her Instagram story, "I left. Now you want to get on the internet and rush to paint a false narrative about me off a fake Twitter post is insane. I've never cheated on him, and you know that I never dealt with that man. Play that sympathetic role somewhere else, please." However, her response seemed to create even more backlash. First, she confirmed that she left the relationship, which didn't fully align with earlier online claims that Kai had broken up with her. Second, telling Kai to stop playing the sympathy role while he was openly discussing mental health struggles didn't sit well with many viewers. A lot of people felt the tone lacked empathy given the situation. The internet quickly began revisiting old posts, comments, and videos. Her past digital footprint started resurfacing, and some of those posts appeared inconsistent with the defense she was presenting. For example, people highlighted older comments where she publicly showed admiration for NBA YoungBoy, including phrases like "YoungBoy is bae" and similar fan-type remarks. While that doesn't prove anything serious, critics argued it contradicted her claim that she never dealt with him in any meaningful way. The digital footprint discussion grew rapidly, and perception became stronger than proof. Once a narrative forms online, it's difficult to reverse it. For Kai, the situation turned into a lesson about trusting information too quickly, believing online claims without proper verification, and the importance of direct communication. For NBA YoungBoy, it highlighted how misinformation can damage someone's public image, even if their intentions were positive. From Gigi's perspective, many online observers framed this as a reminder that actions and statements eventually resurface. The internet rarely forgets. A fake Twitter account with only a few hundred followers allegedly managed to strain relationships, create unnecessary tension between people who previously respected each other, and disrupt what could have been major collaborative content. The ripple effects were serious. The impact on hip-hop and streaming culture was immediate. Creators became more cautious about what they reposted or reacted to. This situation demonstrated how dangerous misinformation can be when real money, real relationships, and real reputations are involved. Collaborations between rappers and streamers continued, but people appeared more careful when dealing with online drama. Kai Cenat's legacy as a streamer remained strong. In fact, many fans felt this situation showed his vulnerability and humanity, which made them connect with him even more. His openness about mental health struggles also sparked important conversations about supporting creators behind the scenes. When mental health gets dismissed publicly, it doesn't sit right with audiences, and that became a major talking point. NBA YoungBoy's reputation initially took a hit due to the rumors, but supporters argue that he was actually attempting to show appreciation. Reports suggested he intended to surprise Kai with an expensive gift, allegedly worth around $200,000. While exact details remain debated, many fans interpreted the gesture as generous rather than negative. They viewed him as loyal, not the villain some online narratives tried to paint. The situation also sparked conversations about relationships in the spotlight. Some online commentators criticized what they believed was clout-driven behavior, while others urged caution against drawing firm conclusions without verified facts. Claims about expensive gifts and lifestyle expectations circulated widely, but much of that discussion was based on social media commentary rather than confirmed documentation. Today, Kai appears focused on his mental health and streaming career. He remains young, successful, and supported by millions of fans. If anything, the experience may have taught him to be more selective about who he allows into his inner circle and how he responds to viral rumors. NBA YoungBoy continues to focus on music and largely avoids unnecessary public drama. Supporters believe this situation proved how quickly false narratives can spread and reshape public opinion. DJ Academic's name also became part of the controversy, even though the viral post reportedly misrepresented what he said. That highlighted another reality of internet culture. Large platforms come with influence, and even indirect associations can trigger major narratives. The real lesson here is about misinformation in the social media era. One unverified tweet created tension between people who might have collaborated successfully. It reportedly cost significant money, strained relationships, and influenced public perception. Many believe this entire situation could have been avoided if direct communication had happened instead of reacting to social media posts. But in today's world, rumors often move faster than facts. The broader entertainment space took notes. Creators became more mindful about verifying information. Audiences became more aware of fake accounts designed purely for engagement and attention. At its core, this story isn't just about a breakup or viral drama. It's about loyalty, communication, mental health awareness, and the consequences of believing everything that trends. The next time a shocking rumor goes viral, it's worth asking, is this verified? Who benefits from spreading this? And what damage could it cause if it's false? Because sometimes the biggest internet controversies begin with the smallest unverified post, and by the time the truth catches up, the consequences are already real. The Kai Cenat and NBA YoungBoy situation will likely be remembered as one of the most unnecessary online conflicts fueled by misinformation, proof that reacting to a claim without confirming it can create damage far beyond the original tweet.